there is no other reality show that gets me going quite like Potomac. I've never seen nothing like it in my life. Outside of Basketball Wives, Potomac is a lot to take in. It is. Reunion Part 1. Let's go. I now see why Candace decided to leave. I do. I get it. It makes sense, Candace. I understand. I don't feel any kind of way about you leaving now. Although I'm going to miss you as a fan. But just for the sake of your mental health and probably other projects and other things that you got going on, it's definitely best to leave this place. Because this is a dark environment to be involved in. It really is. And I'm worried for Wendy. I'm worried for the professor. Because with Candace out the way, she is number one. She is enemy number one. No matter how kind she is, no matter how nice she is, no matter how fair she is, no matter how much she tries to work with the group or whatever, Gizelle is never going to like her. Robyn is never really going to like her. Like, Mia is going to flip on her when she feels like it. Ashley is fake as all get out. Nneka is, Wendy don't have anybody on the show now. Not an ally, I don't know, outside of Karen. And Karen is the fence and the things. So, who's to say if Karen's going to be on Wendy's side fully? And that's one thing I love Auntie Karen, but that whole Fitz riding thing is tricky to me. Because if you know somebody is blatantly dead wrong, just say that. And just stand on it. Big business. Stand on it. And be like, you're wrong. Flat out, who cares what Gizelle said? You see, remember when Gizelle tried to get Karen on her side when they was in Dominican Republic? Had that scene where, oh, you're different when you're with them. And you take their side and blah, blah, blah. Like, just basically just stick by me and approve everything that I do when it comes to them. Because I don't like them. Crazy. Potomac. Everybody looks good. Let me see. They show clips of them getting along, talking about the sex and all the things. Ashley, disgusting, talking about when the man goes off in her mouth, she holds it until he goes to sleep and then spits it out. I mean, so you're not talking. Are you gargling with it, Ashley? And then you rubbing Michael's feet and just pulling his cuticles back and doing the whole thing. Ashley, you are a slave. Anyway, so we're going to move on. Let me see. They got on Robyn, child. Robyn tried to throw shade at Karen. When they was talking about Karen, she was saying she was having the wet dreams, and she said that she didn't know, wet dreams count for her as SEX experiences, and she was just like, so basically you don't know how many people you slept with, and Karen was just like, no, that would be one. Why do you even try to read Karen, Robyn? It's a chop. You just don't have it. You and Gizelle just did not have reading skills. It's just not y'all talent. It's not. Speaking of Juan is not there. Juan currently, to my understanding, is not working. And that has been his excuse for years as to why he couldn't make the reunion shows ever, because he had a basketball game or whatever, but now he don't. He still didn't show up, which tells me that he just didn't want to come anyway, way back then. You can always make arrangements. You can always, for the most part, You know, people do what they want to do, is what I'm saying. And he could have found a way to make it, but he just didn't care. He don't care enough about the show. He don't care enough about Robyn. He's not getting paid for the show. So he don't care, you know. And plus, while Robyn is occupied at the reunion for a day or days, however long they're filming, that give him time to be free from Robyn to do what he want to do, right? It makes sense. Okay, so Robyn says she don't know what's true and what's not, because Andy asked her, do you believe the thing with the whole Canada thing, the whole thing with Chef Coach Bree, the whole moment, do you believe in blah blah blah? And she said, no, I can't say what nobody won't do or won't, what they do, but based on what he say, I have all the reason in the world to believe him. I say, okay, cool. You know, they got on the whole thing with Coach Bree, and she agreed with Juan's logic that people only cared about him being there with Coach Bree, being caught with being with Coach Bree at the salon because she's an attractive woman. And you see an attractive woman and an attractive man, and so of course you're going to think something. Newsflash, even people that are deemed as not attractive can still get some D. Okay, can still get some P. So, I mean, please. SCX is SCX. When you really about that thing and you really want to do something with somebody, you're going to do it. So, I mean, please. Please. But, you know, whatever. Juan has a weird way about deleting things out of his phone. That's why she, you know, didn't check the text messages or didn't find the text messages. Apparently, Robyn does not have the password to Juan's phone, and Juan does not have the password to Robyn's phone. Let me see. Robyn demanded truth from others, like Karen, like Candace said, but she don't want that for herself. And like the rules are always different for Robyn and Gizelle. They're always different. Let me see. They got on a blogger. This is Candace versus Robyn now. They got on a blogger, the colorist blogger that Robyn was talking to and chatting with, and Candace blew up boards and stuff. And I was like, oh, here we go with the antics, child. And apparently Robyn was talking about Gizelle in the text message between her and the two bloggers. And of course, Gizelle and Robyn took up for each other against Candace, of course. Like it wasn't a big deal. So, you know. Let me see. Andy asked, do you still believe that Gizelle, Ashley, and Robyn was in on the Chris, you know, scheme and takedown? She was just like, yes, I do, because it's too much of a coincidence. And birds of a feather flock together. There's no way that you did not know that Gizelle wasn't doing this and blah, blah, blah. And Candace probably has inside tea to that because she used to be friends with them. So I'm sure she's witnessed all kind of things that they done did before. Let me see. They asked Candace, what do you need to move on? And Candace got emotional. She was just like, I just need acknowledgement from my friends. The whole time when Candace was crying, Gizelle was laughing and clapping like a seal. I said, okay, just, you know, I don't know. Let me see. All these siblings. After that, Robyn said that they've been married for 28 years and Juan had been through a lot. And y'all should do a story on Juan's life. Next, we got on Karen and the triple 20 thing, and you know, she was just like, you know, I am on the fence and blah blah blah, and I'll try to keep it fair and whatever. And for the most part, I'll give it to Karen. She do keep it fair. Let me see. They shot over a little bit to Jacqueline and Mia. I'm glad they're cool and they're back friends or whatever. Gizelle in the D threats, which she still hasn't posted. Listen, some people felt some kind of way because I said if I receive D threats, especially from me and my kids, I would expose them people in a heartbeat. Gizelle does not post nothing. Nothing. Not really on Twitter, not really on Instagram, not on TikTok, all the things. It's funny because they got mad at Andy. He had made a comment talk about, oh, are you liking the things that they're sending to her? Candace said, I like some of them. And she was just like, oh, but you're participating in the takedown of Gizelle and the whole thing and the D threats. You're participating in it. I thought that was so disgusting. I really did. I said, because people are crazy and ridiculous, out of control, out of line and stuff, and they sending over threats like that has something to do with Candace. Candace spoke her truth. She can't help if people agree with her or if people can relate to her or whatever the situation is. Not the people that sent death threats to Gizelle and her daughters. That's awful and wrong, and I'll stand by Gizelle or any one of them anytime during that, because you just should not do that to another person. But the underlying issue as to why it's said, it's true. Gizelle is all the things. Gizelle benefits when she wants to. And it's so interesting. When you go back and watch the first season in particular, Gizelle was the black police. She was black against Katie, kept coming for Katie. And you act like you ashamed to be black and black people don't do this and all the things. But as soon as darker people got on the show, the Moniques, the Candaces, the Wendys, all of a sudden she jumped into her white woman spirit and started doing all the things. So it's just very interesting. People benefit where they can. So let me see. Music. Candace apologized for the white skin comment. She just did that to try to move on with the conversation. But it don't matter because she can apologize. Wendy can apologize. They're still not going to accept it, even if they say they are. Let me see. Bring from my paper, y'all. Robyn tried to bring up this weak rumor that apparently this woman said that she had a pic of Chris and his not standing up for attention member. And she was just like, what are you talking about? Same. I was just like, Robyn, shut up. Never believe that. Let me see. Gizelle, she had the opportunity to really apologize, to really give a good heartfelt, to really dive right on in there. But it was a fail as well because, why wouldn't it be a fail with Gizelle, child? Let me see. Lying. Oh, we got in the whole accusation thing with Chris, child. Of course, Gizelle said on camera, he made me did this. He made me do that. That's what Candace was referring to the whole time. Everybody, some kind of chastise Candace and make her be quiet. And Nneka. Oh, well, let's just not say that kind of assault, Gizelle. Maybe that'll make her happy and all the things. And I said, oh, to be in a room full of people and still feel alone is a trip. It is a trip. It is a trip. I've had that experience before in my life. A few times, actually. But I just can't. I said, wow, girl. Wow. Let me see. Gizelle, you know what you said, and we know the implications of what you said. Why did Chris was not going to bake you cookies? Like, stop. We're not stupid, and neither are you. Please. Let me see. Excuse me, I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute. I'm tired. Yeah, Wendy, she even held Candace's hand to try to make her, what are you accountable for? And Candace is just like, I can't be accountable for them D threats. Just like Ashley can't be accountable for what Because she said out her own mouth, oh, I can't be accountable for what grown adults do, what my friends did. So therefore, Candace can't be accountable for the threats that Gizelle got sent, which we still have not seen. I don't understand. If people sitting up and talking about, oh, well, you know, she don't post like that, and that's not her style, and that's not the point. Where are the receipts of all these threats? They don't exist. That's where they are. She's a lot. She is a lot, honey. Let me see. Mia. Last thing we'll talk about is Mia. Anything else? Karen and Robyn, they had got into it a little bit. You know how they do, child. Back and forth and whatever. You know, Karen can get away with saying stuff and it's not seen as a big of a deal, or they'll even listen and be fair with Karen somewhat. But they won't even give Candace or Wendy the time of day. Mia, you know, she married her high school sweetheart, and then I got back together. The money done ran out over there with Gordon, and so now she got to go. A little bit of money she did save, she getting ready to get with the, what is his name? The Ink. That's his name. He's going to be a character. He's going to steal the show and take a couple of Mia's press-ons with him, as well as some of her wigs, as well as her Rolexes, as well as her shoes, and hit the pawn shop. So Mia, I want you to watch him, okay? But she didn't. She won't. Let me see. Reconcile. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it for Potomac. Room, box, rectangle. Yeah. I think that's it, y'all. A new episode is coming on Sunday. Y'all will get the review when y'all get it. Bless your hearts and bless mine. With this said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kings on Instagram and Twitter. At It's Kings on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App, PayPal, and TikTok. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later.